They replaced me on a Monday. No warning, no meeting, no explanation. I found out the same way everyone else did, by seeing my name disappear. My access stopped working first. Then my calendar cleared itself. Then an email went out announcing a new direction. My replacement was already sitting at my desk, smiling. I didn't cause a scene. That surprised them. People expect anger, tears, arguments. I packed my things quietly and left the building like I was going for lunch. No one stopped me. That was the moment I understood how disposable I had always been. For 8 years, I had built systems no one else fully understood. I trained teams, solved crises before they reached management, covered mistakes that would have ended careers. And the reward? Erasure. The story they told was simple. I wasn't aligned with future goals. I was too cautious, not aggressive enough. Those words followed me. Recruiters became polite but distant. Calls stopped coming back. Opportunities quietly vanished. They didn't just remove me from a job. They removed me from the conversation. At first, I wanted answers. I drafted messages I never sent, replayed meetings in my head, searching for the moment everything shifted. Then I realized something uncomfortable. This wasn't sudden. They had been planning it for months. I just hadn't been important enough to inform. I did what most people don't. I disappeared. No LinkedIn posts about growth, no emotional updates, no public explanations. Silence again. People assumed I failed. I let them. I took contract work under a different title, lower profile, more freedom. That's when I noticed the cracks. The company that replaced me began missing deadlines. Clients started asking questions. Small issues became expensive problems. They didn't know why things weren't working. I did. Systems remember their builders. Shortcuts expose themselves over time. I watched quietly as my replacement struggled to explain decisions they didn't understand. Management blamed pressure, market changes, bad luck. They never blamed themselves. A year later, a former client contacted me, casually. "Can you explain why this process was designed this way?" I answered. Then I explained how it should have been maintained. There was a pause on the line. Then, "That explains a lot." That conversation changed everything. Not loudly, strategically. The client requested external consultation, not from me, from a firm I quietly worked with. They didn't know my involvement. They didn't need to. Reports were written, findings presented. Suddenly, decisions made after my departure didn't look so smart. Costs traced back to leadership changes. Responsibility shifted upward. The same people who erased me were now defending themselves. My replacement didn't last long. Neither did the manager who approved the decision. No scandal, no apology, just a restructuring email that looked very familiar. Months later, someone asked me, "Do you feel better now?" I answered honestly, "No." I felt finished. Finished carrying anger, finished waiting for fairness. They never realized I had returned, because I didn't come back to be seen. I came back to be unavoidable.